I-Kid-A-Pod. I-Did-A-Pod coverage by kids.
Hello, and welcome to the I-Kid-A-Pod. I'm Iceland here, your host for today's program. Today we'll be talking about Chad's daughter's dogs, some mushing terminology, the great serum run, microchipping, and the first I-Did-A-Rod. Now let's head over to Crazy Cold with the race.
Happy Friday, it's Crazy Cold
and Ice Dunker
with today's race update. Since yesterday, more mushers are crossing the finish line. Rookie Sam Martin came in 15th, and Josie Shelley followed just over a minute behind in 16th place. Bailey Vitello earned 17th place, followed by Gabe Dunham in 18th and Ron Buser in 19th. Chad Stoddard was the most recent musher to cross the finish line for 20th.
Rookie musher Adam Lindenmuth scratched yesterday, just miles outside of the White Mountain checkpoint. He activated his help button, allowing race officials to come on snow machine to guide him into White Mountain. He made his decision to scratch in the best interest of his team. Lyndon Muth had 12 dogs in harness, all in good health. We know traveling almost 900 miles is quite an accomplishment, and we look forward to seeing Adam back on the trail next year.
You may have noticed that there are 9 teams that have been resting and haven't been moving out of White Mountain, despite having finished their mandatory 8-hour rest. It was reported that the I-Did-A-Rod race officials made the decision to hold any team until Friday morning. The reason for this hold seems to be the intense wind blowing through the Top Hawk Hills. Today it was confirmed that these mushers are waiting out the powerful wind storm, but are staying by choice to keep their dogs safe. We're hoping the weather will cooperate and our remaining mushers will be able to finish this year's race.
Well, that is going to make for an exciting end. It seems that all 9 will get to leave around the same time, making for quite a race. That's all for today's race update. Make sure to check back on Monday for more coverage.
I'm Snow Leopard, and here's today's trail trivia. Microchips are tiny computer chips encapsulated with a biocompatible material. They fit in a special needle called a hypodermic needle and are usually implanted in the shoulder, back of the neck, or behind the ear. Microchips can be distributed throughout animal species and can be put in at any age. Some special readers are designed to send a radio signal that enables the chip to send a specific code, and every microchip has a different 8-digit code. Extreme care is taken so there are no code duplicates, and common costs are a registration fee and implanting the microchip. Access to information lasts for 24 hours a day, and new one ownership requires a new registration. Dogs need to be microchipped because you need to know where they are at all times. That's it. Now on to Ice Dunker.
Hello, Ice Dunker here. That sounds so cool. Do you know what is just as cool? History of the I-Did-A-Rod. This is Day in History. Last year, Jesse Holmes won the 53rd I-Did-A-Rod race in history. But do you know who won the first I-Did-A-Rod race? Dick Wilmorth in 1973. He won in 20 days, 49 minutes. That's more than twice as long as mushers finished today. Thanks to all of the training, technology, and amazing mushers now, the record-breaking time is 8 days and 3 hours. Dick Wilmorth was a miner and trapper in Red Devil, Alaska. A trapper was a young child, often 5 to 14 years old, who opened and closed ventilation doors to regulate airflow and prevent dangerous gas buildup. When Wilmorth won, he earned $12,000, which is $87,654 today.
Thanks. Didn't know all of that. This is Crazy Cold, and welcome to Meet the Dogs. Today we'll be meeting Chad Sutter's dog team. All of his dogs are from Martin Buser's Happy Trails Kennel. The kennel allows for you to meet veteran dogs and puppies about to go on teams. You can also watch dogs pull an ATV around the plot. Now for Stoddard's dogs. There's Candle, the 4-time champion Alaskan Husky, Sebastian, a dog that was in Dallas Seavey's kennel, Homer, the speedy Alaskan Husky, and finally Dally, who is another speedy one, also known for endurance. Next up is Ice Leaf for mushing lingo to learn about different phrases mushers use.
Hey everybody, it's Ice Leaf. Today you're going to learn what come G and come ha mean. G means right turn and ha means left turn. Come G means 180-degree right turn and come ha means 180-degree left turn. People chose G and ha so that they are universal words and all of the dogs know the same words. This is why people don't use right turn or left turn.
Good day or afternoon, wherever you are. It's Iceland here. This is the day in history. Isn't it such a happy day today? Well, today isn't the only happy day. On January 31st, 1925, the Great Serum Run was completed after 5.5 days of hard work and labor. The Serum Run to Nome, also known as the Great Race of Mercy, was a heroic act to save many children in Nome who were suffering from diphtheria, which is a deadly illness that causes a bacterial infection. The town's only doctor, Curtis Welch, realized his supply of antitoxin had expired and issued an urgent plea for help through telegram, which was received in Willow, Alaska. Between January 27th and February 2nd, 1925, a team of 20 mushers and approximately 150 sled dogs completed the journey in a record-breaking 127 hours. About 5.5 days, a trip that normally took 25 days by mail sled. The Iditarod honors the Great Serum Run that saved lives but took much work.
Wow, I didn't know all that. I thought the Iditarod was just sledding. Nope, it's way more complicated. Thank you for listening to I-Kid-A-Pod, coverage of the Iditarod by kids. We would like to thank Iditarod.com, the mushers, and of course the dogs. Tune in next time.